Raheem Morris. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. Across from him, his counterpart from the Vikings. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback. Right to the air to open this one up.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 21.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Atlanta. We're going to go play action with Penix. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A gain of 12. And the Falcons.
Penix going to throw again. He's got his man, it's Mooney. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
And 9 at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll step up and run. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards.
Penix on third down. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A 29-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy. But really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So as he takes the field, Mike, he's coming off an incredibly productive game, and it's really the 4 touchdowns that stands out to us. But to him, all he could think about all week is eliminating the 2 interceptions. He told us, he said, I have to continue to be productive and have the positive plays, but at the same time, I've got to do a better job eliminating the negative.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. 14 on the pickup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard. Run right up the gut of Genty. And he will score! Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Minnesota. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And a touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichard. He knocks it through. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 7, Falcons 3.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The tackle made
3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Now this looks like a design run. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. To the left side, caught by Hunter. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually This play gets erased. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. Now Genty. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Here's Genty. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Genty is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. McLeod now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons' offense ready to get back at it. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division, yet people overlook it at times, and maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. And Carolina, we played in a Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets, new coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their rebuild and their next era in the midst of a down division. So big reason they've won 4 in a row. Can Atlanta, can Carolina, New Orleans, can they catch up? Because right now, like you said, Tampa Bay has been the dominant team in this division.
Greg, you lived it. You know it. While these may not be the biggest markets in the league, the rivalries amongst these teams really elevates what you see when you watch the NFC South go head-to-head, too.
Yeah, and over the years, there's been some major games played between Hall of Fame quarterbacks in uniform for all these teams. So it has a lot more history and a lot more, kind of relevance than maybe it feels as of late. The markets are a little smaller. The teams have been down. They might not have the premier star players that they had in past generations. So they've got to continue to rebuild these rosters.
Ho! Making guys miss, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are back within 4. It is 14-10. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Going for it all. Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Riker down, on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings are out to a 21-10 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your minds, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. A run. Genty. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Falcons.
To throw again, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's our 2nd week in studio, 2nd week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's a man coming off a 3rd straight 1,000-yard season, 5 out of 6, A.J. Brown. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Denver Broncos. And it's Trent Sherfield. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Broncos are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the veteran, Aaron Jones. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting 1st half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the 2nd half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a start to the 2nd half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the 3rd quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here.
Riker now to add the extra point. His kick is good. The Vikings will extend this third quarter lead.
28, Falcons 10.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. McLeod now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. Greg, the NFC North has become such a over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams playing well, save the Bears over the last few years, it's almost heightened the awareness of how good the NFC North can be.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I'd make the argument it's the best division in football. And I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson. They continue to build around Caleb Williams. That feels like there's a lot more wins built into that 5-12 record if they just get themselves organized.
That is caught. What a throw. Todd Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Falcons 10.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. McLeod now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags, who also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And Javon Hargrave, he gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. This is Genty. Genty. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Let's go.
He'll run the draw with Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire. Way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. Trying the left side. Here's Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That is the Pro Bowl corner, Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play.
Reichard now on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Vikings stretch things out even further.
42, Falcons 10. Will
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The big defensive tackle is Javon Hargrave. Brings that one to an end. London brought in motion. Plant. It's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's Penix. Headed left, buying time. The Falcons send their punching unit out as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The run toss to Genty. Room to run past midfield. He's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards.
First and 10.
Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now get to Genty running right. He'll get about 2. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Now screen set up from Mason. And he will get into the end zone. Gordon Mason. Touchdown Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he is just completely with this group.
Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings will add one more onto their big lead.
49. Falcons 10.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Falcon first down.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Open man downfield, that's London. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Robinson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. One more time, it's Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight. but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Falcons 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter.
Go! Nike, take over.
They'll run with Genty. And this will wind up a Vikings first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for, but more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's another.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson.
Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
On the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Come on, set, buddy.
They'll run with Genty. And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every... This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Makes the score Vikings 56, Falcons 17.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. McLeod now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. On play action, Penix. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
And it's third.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
We'll go play action now with Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Again, it's Penix. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. To throw again, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Vikings 56. Falcons 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll go again with Genty. Lots of space past the 45. He is all the way inside the 15, but hold everything. There is a marker down.
Still second down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
Keep it on the ground with Genty, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And They came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.